of their associates in order to effectively plan and manage work. These expectations are often based on standards, which document the time it should take to perform certain tasks. Organizations that want to use engineered standards need a technique for accurately measuring the method and time for performing tasks. A predetermined motion time system, such as MOST, is a widely used technique for measuring work because of its accuracy and ease of application. This course will provide you with an overview of MOST and introduce you to the 3 MOST work measurement systems: Basic MOST, Mini MOST, and Maxi MOST. After completing this course, you should be able to describe the MOST work measurement technique, identify the components of a MOST analysis, and calculate the time in TMU for a MOST analysis. The MOST work measurement technique contains 3 work measurement systems, each featuring unique applications and benefits. Work is the application of force to move an object over a distance. For example, suppose an associate contacts a box and slides it along a countertop. Because force is being applied to move an object, work is occurring. Now imagine that the associate picks up the box and carries it to a scale to be weighed. Once again, because an object is being moved from one location to another, work is happening. MOST is used to measure work by following the movement of objects. The MOST work measurement technique is rooted in an established predetermined motion time system called Methods Time Measurement, MTM. While MTM is an effective means of measuring work, it is a complex and highly detailed system that can be challenging to learn and use. Consider the simple act of grasping a marker and putting it down on a whiteboard. In MTM, this task is broken down in finite sub-motions from large tables of data, each having a specific time associated with it. MOST is a revolutionary predetermined motion time system because it focuses on grouping motions together into predefined sequence models to establish a task time for the average worker. In MOST, the average time to perform specific motions are displayed in an easy-to-use table called a data card. The data card can be used manually or found within a software program such as Standards Pro to create standards. When measuring work with MOST, the analyst simply matches up the motions that are required to perform the work with the corresponding index values from the data card. The result is a work measurement analysis that is just as accurate as that of an MTM analysis, but can be conducted in a much shorter amount of time. MOST is a highly accurate predetermined motion time system that can be used to quickly measure work. When applied properly, it generates consistent results and requires a minimum of paperwork. The results of a MOST analysis allow the user to uncover potential method improvements, resulting in increased workforce performance. MOST can be applied to a wide variety of industries, including manufacturing, distribution, retail, utilities, and service. It is also easy to learn and use. Within the MOST work measurement family, there are 3 individual systems, each featuring their own catalog of predetermined times for specified basic motions and corresponding application rules. These systems are Basic MOST, Mini MOST, and Maxi MOST. There are several factors that must be considered when selecting a system within the MOST work measurement technique. The purpose of the engineered standards needs to be identified before they are developed. Are the standards going to be used for training purposes, costing purposes, or an entirely different purpose where the accuracy requirements may be different. The type of activities that are being measured is an important factor. For example, are you performing a simple assembly or are you manufacturing a complicated product? The cycle time of the task should also be considered. Is the activity completed in 5 seconds or 5 hours? Thought should be given to how frequently the task occurs. For example, will the task be performed on an hourly basis, monthly, or even yearly? Variation within the task should be analyzed as well. Is the task performed the same way every time, or are there inherent variabilities? All of these factors must be considered when selecting a system within the most work measurement technique.